Hello and welcome back to the TGG Empires campaign. We are doing level 2, our first level with special stuff. And we've got Villa has pay later, which does sound familiar. Okay, right. I think this must have shown up in one of the what's it? I can't words. One of the dailies, because it wouldn't have shown up in one of the previous expansion campaigns. Anyway, so got a lot of split piles here. So we don't have Settlers Bustling Village, which we did in the last one, but I think that's the only one that we don't have. We've got So we got the plus actions from Villa and Encampment. We've got trashing from Catapult. We've got plus buy from Villa and some other stuff that we probably won't. Well, I mean, I guess Forum probably won't mess with Farmer's Market. I guess if the AI reveals Fortune, sure. But draw from Encampment, Moat, Enchantress. I mean, you can only get so much draw from Moat and Enchantress when you're only going to have so many encampments, but oh, and I guess Patrician can draw a little bit. So yeah, I mean, we are going to want to play with a pair of enchantresses. Obviously, trash down with Catapult. Try to get as many encampments as we can. We got Labyrinth, which is going to push us to get a Villa a little bit earlier maybe than we otherwise would, because we can use that for plus buy. But yeah, I mean, honestly, this 2-5 does not look like the greatest. We want to, I think I would open Catapult Enchantress otherwise. It's we have the debt cost Villa means you can get a Villa whenever, so you want to kind of open double terminal anyway. But I mean, we could open with a Moat. There are strong attacks here, so the defense is is relevant. Normally I would say Encampment on the 2, but with the debt cost Villa, I think Moat actually does make some sense. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go Moat. And then I guess, yeah, Catapult is got to be the higher priority than Enchantress. They just go double Catapult. I can understand that for sure. I think now we take Enchantress. I think I'd rather have the Enchantress than a second Catapult. Alright, so we are going to have a bunch of terminals in our shuffle, and we can, of course, always get another Villa, or get a Villa, but I wonder if we should just go ahead and take one now. I mean, what are the alternatives? We could take a silver. We are going to want to hit gold so that we can keep encampments. Silver would help with that. But I think Villa's probably better. Yeah, let's get a Villa. Now we probably take encampment. So. Well, we're going to have to buy another Villa here, I guess. Unless we want to just play Enchantress and buy another encampment. We did already see our Catapult, so that's not crazy. I mean, it would be nice to get another Enchantress, but we won't be able to do that anyway, right? Best case scenario, we draw a copper Villa. That's 4 coins total. Having bought the Villa, we're just break even. I think we just play Enchantress and buy encampment. Nice. can actually... We can already hit 6 here. I think we're going to go ahead and fire that off so that we can do that. We could trash it. Did they? Oh, they don't have a moat. Okay. We could just trash estate anyway. What are those last 2 cards? 2 more estates. Ooh, we should probably draw those, huh? Get them out the way. We do have plus buy. It's hard to see how we can take advantage of that. Oh, now we do hit. Wait a minute, was that already true? Maybe I just miscounted. Yeah. We could have 7 coins, but I don't think that does anything. Oh wait, there's only 1 encampment here. Oh, we could go encampment plunder. Oh, that is better. Okay. Aha. Block, block, block. All right, we'll probably end up having to return this encampment. We could play moat first. Trying to get a villa. Doubles our chances of keeping the encampment. That seems worth taking the shot at. There's no real reason to play or not play the treasures right now, actually, but... Well, it's worth a shot. Alright, they are not defended, so I guess we take... Or we trash copper. Oh, right, they still don't have a moat. That's right, that's right. Okay, okay. Wait, did we have something pigged? I don't remember having something pigged, but now it says resolves enchantress. Wait, what? Oh, I was moated. Okay, 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 okay. Right, we have no duration draw, so this is straightforward. They got a gladiator? That doesn't seem like the thing to do. You know, I wouldn't mind getting other enchantress here, but I think encampment's more important. Okay, we don't have another encampment keeper down here. We're gonna draw 2 cards. We did trash an estate earlier. We saw 1 estate, so this is our only other estate. Should have another encampment down there. Yeah, whatever. I don't know. Can't do enough of the math. I wasn't thinking about moat. That's... Yes. Okay. Well, we can attack here and still get a plunder, which I think we want to do. Try to hang on to our encampments. I wonder if we should just pig our encampment here. Quite possibly. This isn't the right time to get another enchantress. Maybe like moat patrician. 1 more moat might be nice, but I don't want a ton of them. But and then patrician is, you know, it's useful potentially. Oh, they're setting aside all the encampments. We can get all the encampments here. Oh baby, a triple? We do have 2 villas in our deck, but I guess we have to find them. We did not. Okay. They do have a moat now. But not in hand. So we go Villa Encampment, I guess. Which 5 coins is enough for, because we get one back. Yeah, it is really too bad we didn't find any villas there. But maybe we'll get some more encampments this turn. Nope. Wait, what happened there? Buys an encampment, buys a villa, plays a villa. Was there only 1 encampment left? I thought there were 2. Maybe I misread it. There's like a good chance that we find something down there. It's not guaranteed. We could just stop here and know we have encampment plunder on top. Oh, fortune got revealed. Okay. That does change the calculus a little bit. I really don't want to lose the encampment, but getting a fortune would be pretty good. It wouldn't take much. Yes, okay. Oh, we can even gain and play it. Although, is that actually useful? With all the debt, does it do anything? Maybe not. Okay, so first of all, they have a moat. Okay, so we trash a state. That's easy. I guess it does a little bit. Yeah, we can double a few coins. Oh, well, we have to buy the villa. Right. Does that actually net out? Like, okay, so we end up with 2 coins. We draw the fortune. We double it to 4 coins. So it says net gain. Yeah, no, it doesn't. It doesn't do anything. All right, fine, whatever. We'll just buy patrician fortune, I think. Once again, we're not getting another enchantress. That is annoying, but I don't think we can pass up fortune. Ooh, set aside another encampment, but I have 8 debt. Set aside 2 encampments, but I have 8 debt. Those 2 golds. Okay, I want to play my enchantress. I think we're not gonna mess with it this time. We're just gonna do that. Oh, they got the encampments back. Yeah. I mean, that was the risk, but what was to be done? I don't know. All right. Do they have a moat? Yes. Okay. Now, gain and play potentially looks pretty good. This is going to be complicated. So we can double our money now and we get 10. Alternatively, we buy some stuff and then we play the moat and then we double that. That almost certainly can't be as good, though. I think we has to be better to double it now. We can get the last 2 plunders and play them. That's pretty nice. And then We end up taking a villa with that. Oh, we want the Enchantress. Right. Okay. So maybe we just go Plunder Enchantress. Villa. We did play Enchantress this turn, right? Yeah. Okay, so get the Enchantress, the Plunder, the Villa. And then do we want the last Plunder? I mean, it's not a bad card to have in the deck. I just wonder if we have the draw. Like, maybe we're better off just going, like, double Patrician. And then setting ourselves up to get a bunch of Emporiums and potentially end the game on that. We will have the duration draw. We did have overdraw this turn, but we did also add a Villa and another Plunder. Yeah, I think we go double Patrician. Okay. Patrician. There you go. As you can see, didn't draw that easily. Okay, we do get to attack though. That's good. So 24 coins is not enough to empty Patricians and Emporiums. It is enough to just triple Province. Oh. Or double Province Patrician Emporium. It's less likely to dud. Again, it has to be correct to play the Fortune first. The other thing we could do is take another Enchantress. For more draw. So suppose we took Enchantress, Patrician, Emporium. That would be 10 coins. We take... Do we buy Villa? That doesn't make sense, does it? Oh no, well, we have to buy Villa if we want the to put the Enchantress in play. Right, so if we buy... The reason I'm thinking about the Emporium is because anything else we add, like, we won't, the Patrician won't draw the Enchantress if it reveals it. So if we want to draw the Enchantress, we need, to guarantee drawing the Enchantress, we need something that, like, won't get in the way. We could just go Enchantress Villa and then go from there. That would cost us 6. That leaves us with 18. And then we could still buy Patrician Double Province. If we go Enchantress... Patrician, Emporium, Villa, that costs us effectively 13. 12. And then we get a Province, and yeah, it doesn't really work out that well. The math doesn't really work out that well. Are we worried about them, like, piling out on... Maybe we should just not do with the the extra Enchantress. So just go double Province, Patrician Emporium, I think. Or that. Yeah, if we had one more coin, it would be double Emporium Province probably, but we don't, so... They must have a lot of villas, because I don't think we have that many. Maybe they were a threat to win if they'd found their fortune there. I mean, as it is, we should win pretty trivially. Unless we don't draw, I guess. Which right now, it looks like we will. Or not. This might still be enough. Oh, yeah, that's enough. What do we want to buy with our villa? I guess a duchy. So we did end up with 5 villas. Okay, that's a little bit more than I thought. But yeah, so I guess the 5-2 thing ended up working out all right. And we won the encampment split. That's good. Other than that though, I don't really know. Did they not open double catapult? I think they did. It didn't feel like we got attacked that often, or like that they got super thin necessarily. Yeah, they did open double catapult. Trashed estate, trashed estate. Okay, so they just went straight in for the estate trashing. There is some sense to that. You figure your opponent's just going to have discard estates early anyway, I guess. But I don't know. There are good 2 costs to buy. Usually attacking is a good idea. So here they just like buy Villa, and that's not even into a shuffle, right? They had just shuffled. I don't know what that's about. But I guess I did moat. Yeah, I did open moat, so I had some early defense against the catapult. So that's probably, there were probably some plays like this where I just didn't notice it happen. Yeah, like this. That's the other thing, is like, because mode is in the kingdom, and the person has to reveal initially, so like, I feel like if you, and I was talking about this earlier, but that they didn't even have a mode at the time I was talking about it, but like you play the catapult, and then you see whether they react, and then you judge whether you want to trash a state or copper based off of that. And so if they had trashed copper when I didn't have the moat, then they could have switched and trashed a state when I did have the moat, and gotten the attacks in. But here they attacked. Was that the first time I got attacked? It might have been. Yeah, it was. And then again on turn 9. And then that turn I was defended. And that turn I was defended. Wasn't defended there, but that turn I was defended. So I only got discard attacked like twice of 3 times. There was one towards the end of the game. Yeah, right there. But yeah, no wonder. Okay, yeah. So I guess see the funny thing is I wouldn't have opened Moat if I hadn't had a 5-2, but maybe that was a blessing in disguise because it really did actually put in a lot of work. I normally don't prioritize moat defense because it's unreliable. I mean, obviously, you know, if you have like, I don't know, coastal havens, save, like stuff like that, you know, like ways to, you know, make it reliable, then like sure. But like under normal circumstances, I don't normally prioritize it very much because like it's not generally that good of a card in the deck. But here, it was fine. Like, we had enough plus actions. I mean, Villa Moat is not... If it weren't for encampment, it'd be like, you're not doing very much when you're playing Villa Moat. But with the encampments, you know, it works pretty well. Like, you get... I mean, you're really mostly drawing off the encampments, but still, like, you know, kind of sort of turning villas into not stop cards, but then also you get the defense. Like it, yeah, I could totally see where that might have actually, like I said, been like a blessing in disguise. Because if I open Catapult Enchantress like I wanted to, and I'm not defended, then like I don't get that early gold. Maybe I can't afford it as much stuff. Maybe I don't win the encampment split, that sort of thing. What was the turn where that happened? Well, this time, this here they did do the thing. Well, that was the turn where they... Oh, this turn. And then that was where I guess I didn't do actually all that much that turn anyway. All right, whatever. I don't know. Yeah, this was the turn where I got... No, wait, I didn't get gold. I got encampment plunder, right? I was thinking about getting gold, and then I didn't because I realized if I trashed the state, I could get encampment plunder. Yeah, that was this turn. And the moat wasn't actually relevant to that. So, okay, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't that big of a deal. Whatever. I don't know. I just know that this game played out in a way that was like different from what I expected to be doing. I mean, I did only get ultimately 2 moats, but I would have expected to get to like prioritize Enchantress over moat. And that didn't end up being how it played out just because of, you know, reasons, but it did seem like that worked out well for me. I mean, I don't know, maybe that's totally unrelated to why things went well, but it's felt like it was a relevant part of things. I mean, them being the one to invest in Gladiator, obviously, like, yeah, I don't know why you would do that. It's just like not like good. And yeah, obviously winning the encampment split, like I said, but that, you know, is tied into the other stuff. Well, anyway, honestly better deck control than I thought would be here, because it's just not, it like doesn't look like that much draw, but I guess you get thin enough with Catapult, you know, and Fortune adds a lot of payload to your deck, so you can do a lot with relatively small amount of draw. I never ended up getting a Forum, actually. That's interesting. I wouldn't have expected that either. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, and next time we are off to level 3. Until then.